Is Streamer University a good idea, or is this just Kai Cenat putting people in the same trap he got himself in? Let's talk about it on the Talks with Jay podcast. Welcome to the Talks with Jay podcast. I'm your host, Jay, aka Jeremiah, and this is the podcast where we talk about everything from society, self-improvement, or honestly whatever shit is on my mind. Today, we're going to be talking about Streamer University. Streamer University was an event that just happened in this past week, and the culture is talking about it. If you don't know what Streamer University is, you must be living under a rock. But Streamer University is was basically a 5-day event hosted by Kai Cenat, where basically he had a bunch of streamers applied, and he basically picked and chose streamers and put them on a college campus so that they could stream the whole experience, which is relatively a good idea, because this can help. Kai Cenat is helping people put people on the map. He's helping people make money, and he's helping people become like who they need to be. But that doesn't mean that it's a perfectly good idea. And I wanted to talk about it because one thing when it comes to like mainstream media, people always think like, oh, it's good, it's helping people. But that doesn't mean it's good. I mean, right now, the hottest song in the culture right now is Spend That by Young Miami. And people be singing the song, they be like, when am I scamming at? Yeah, they be singing that fucking song, but be forgetting that she was fucking with Diddy last year? Just because it's mainstream doesn't mean it's good, y'all. And this is why I have this podcast, because I want people to pay attention to what the hell is going on. Okay? So with Streamer University, the first topic that I was going to talk about today is, my number one topic is content worth your self-respect? Everybody do content now. Shit, I'm doing content now. Everybody does it. But is content worth your self-respect? Because a lot of people go above and beyond for content. These people act stupid in ways that are just unimaginable. Like, if they were acting like this, 15, 20 years ago, the public will literally dehumanize them. But now, that is the shit that makes profit. And I feel like we've seen this in constant Kai Cenat clips. Like, Kai Cenat used to embarrass himself. I mean, Speedy literally got famous off of these are streamers that are, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I probably put a picture up so you can know who the hell I'm talking about. But ISO Speed literally got popular off of barking at a computer screen and doing backflips and shit. And and putting fucking fireworks in his house. That shit is crazy. And it's like, is content worth your self-respect? Because people don't understand that content affects how people perceive you in real life. And some people don't know how to separate content from reality. And that's the thing. Is it better to be respected, or is the money better? And I feel like one of my main points that I really want to bring up was going back to Streamer University. This content creator called Suburb Baby, he won MVP. He won that award. And I'm not gonna hold you. His clips was crazy. I'm gonna put some of his clips right here. Let go. Suburb Baby clips was insane. And he had so many people watching him. He had so many people talking about him. But just because his clips was insane doesn't mean it was normal. Suburb Baby wasn't even looking, this nigga was looking crazy. And I see he got MVP and I see it worked out for him. But now that Streamer University has finally come to a close, I'm wondering if we're going to see his success become more, or are we going to see the consequence? Or is it going to be both? Because look, nothing is a black and white state. Everything got a second layer to everything. So, yeah. Now, still speaking on the Streamer University topic, my second thing that I wanted to talk about is a supervised society. Now, you're probably wondering, what the fuck are you talking about? Supervised society. But it's 2026. We are living in a time where everything is supervised. Everything is recorded. Motherfuckers are walking into stores with fucking meta glasses on. Everybody is recording everybody. And I feel like Streamer University was the perfect example of that. I feel like Streamer University is the first time we're seeing, well, it's not the first time because this has happened many times, but it's the most mainstream way of people living in a supervised society, because Streamer University was hosting parties. They were hosting so much shit, but everything was supervised. There was cameras everywhere. People recording themselves, people recording other people quit farming, people whatnot. My question is, are we ever going to separate supervision from reality? Are we ever going to stop recording to live in reality? Now, I know the whole purpose of Streamer University is to stream, but y'all, this is what's in the mainstream. This is what the culture is actively showing us. This is what the culture is actively paying attention to. And every time you see that a mass majority of people is paying attention to something, you have to ask, is what we're paying attention to good for us? Or is it just trying to groom us into believing that something is right? Y'all, if you guys have been in history in the past and everything, y'all heard the words plagiarism. That shit haven't gone away. I'm not saying the government is trying to convince you of something or anything like that, but I am saying people, media companies and these creators will put shit in front of your screen so that you don't question it, that it's normal to you. I just want to tell you that the times that we're living in, nothing is normal. Absolutely nothing. And I don't want you guys to forget that, which is why one of my main points when it comes to my podcast is to pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because people just want you to numb out. They want you to distract. That's why we got TikTok and we got this endless scrolling and we got so much other shit. They want you to be distracted. So if you watch Streamer University, I want you to pay attention to the fact that it's making it normal for majority of people to be watched and for majority of people to not be living in the moment, but to be recording everything that happens in that moment. And that makes it very interesting. Like, technology is changing at such a fast rate. And it's like, I feel like society is trying to groom us to believe that we should take constant supervision as normal, when in reality, there's no normal. Because the question is, what separates what the public and what the institutions and what everybody should get from private reality? Okay? What is the difference between a performer and a performance? The human behind the performer. I feel like in 2026, the human and the performer, they're barely different now. When back in the day, those shits used to be completely different characters. You would see one person on stage and then in real life they would act different. And now people used to call them fake, but no, they wasn't fake. They were doing the job. I feel like we're living in a time period where the job is starting to become the human. And that creates interesting topics and conversations and interesting variables in society. Now, on to my third topic, where I started this video asking, is Kai actually helping people, or is he putting people in the same trap as him? The reason why I say that, Kai Cenat, one of the most famous streamers out there, he wanted to he took a break. He took like a 9-month break. He wanted to create a fashion show. He wanted to start reading. The niggas wanted to start getting smart. And the fucking internet hated him.
I got a hate wall of all the hate.
If you was on social media about that time, you probably remember that time where every post you was seeing was Kai Cenat getting hated on. The nigga was trying to time himself to read. He was trying to do so fucking much to change himself for the better. And he still eventually came back to streaming. He did Streaming University. I just feel like Kai Cenat is just putting people in the same trap as him. Kai Cenat will never be able to get out of the role he created for himself. He got famous off of being loud, off of being obnoxious, off of being entertaining, because that do entertain people. But now we're expanding the industry of entertainment. And the question is entertainment worth it? Like, yes, like, in society, we need entertainment because reality can be fucking bullshit sometimes. But it gets to a point. It gets to a point where you can't change for the better without having the public hates on you. It gets to a point where you can't make your money you can't make your money by being a regular human. You have to be extra. You have to be amplified. You have to be this. And I know it's a job, but that doesn't mean the job is harming people in the way. And I feel like Streamer University is starting to become an institution that is going to run year after year after year after year. Bro, that's going to shape society. That's going to shape the next generation. That's going to shape what the teenagers of my time are going to think about. Because instead of when I become an adult, I'm gonna become this, that, or the third, most motherfuckers are going to become streaming because that's where the money is. That's where the mainstream, that's where the culture is pointing at. But that doesn't, and once again, that's why I keep saying that doesn't mean it's good. That doesn't mean it's good at all. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a bum. I'm trying to just say that I pay attention to everything. And you have to look at the good and you have to look at the bad. Yes, Streamer University helps people out. Yes, Streamer University is helping people get paid. But also, Streamer University is basically grooming creators to get them into the trap of streaming. Yes, it's grooming society to visualize what's that word called? I don't know the word and I ain't trying to say it. But it's trying to get society used to people looking at other people. I feel like I said that word good in the past and now it's just not in my mind. But hey, who gives a fuck? This is the podcast where we're very authentic here. Now, my last topic, because I know I've been ranting for a minute now, is streaming the future. That's not a question that I'm necessarily going to answer. I want you guys, if you got this far, which you did, I very much appreciate it. If you got this far, I want you to ask yourself, is streaming is the future? And if streaming is the future, what consequences that is going to have on society? Because I feel like even now, and even for like the past year or so, we have been starting to get a rise of people complaining about content creators because everybody want to quit farm. Nobody knows the difference between quit farming and reality. It's like nobody knows the lines anymore. And I feel like those problems, if we're not going to try to solve them now, they're just going to evolve more and more and more. But I have been talking for a minute, and I'm going to end the second episode of my podcast on that. I want you to leave y'all with this. Pay attention to everything you're saying, to everything you're seeing. Don't take shit to heart. And remember, ask questions. Be a critical thinker, and just don't be a mindless zombie just reacting to what everything is getting thrown at you. Okay? I'm Jay, aka Jeremiah, and this has been the Talked with Jay podcast. Thank you for watching.